checking out Project xCloud, which is the next step in gaming, quite honestly. This is a streaming system where you take your games with you anywhere you go. And to start, I'd like to highlight, aside from all these games running on these different devices, that this is the real deal. What I was playing while at E3, you can see the pixelization issue there, and that's how I can tell that this was the real deal. This was the setup, just like a standard picture, so you get an idea of what everything looks like. But yes, everything else was flawless except for those 2 seconds in Halo 5 Guardians where you come out there and you can see the pixelization, and that's how you can tell that this is a legit service. Very interesting. So this is all live. These are running on the latest Samsung Galaxy phones, and there were a number of kind of games being showcased, and I have gameplay for I think all of the titles that were present. We start with Gears of War 4 here. I was able to film this lady's hands. I asked permission, of course, and she said go ahead. So there we go. The other one's a little bit harder to showcase because I have to like set up my tripod thing and film while keeping the thing in the frame, so it was kind of hardcore. After this we have Forza Horizon 4, Gears of War for myself playing because she doesn't quite know what she's doing, but it's a good kind of perspective just to see how it looks from this angle. We also have Hellblade, Senua Sacrifice, and Halo 5 Guardians, quite obviously, as mentioned prior and showed a few seconds ago. So what exactly is this service? xCloud is going to allow you to sort of connect to the Azure servers, and you don't need a console. You can play these Xbox games, the entire library, anywhere, at any time. And it's connected to Xbox Live, so you can earn achievements and connect with your friends and play online or play single player. It's your Xbox games anywhere on any device at any time. It's fantastic. It's revolutionary, and it really does feel like the next step in gaming. I mean, obviously, there's going to be sort of data restrictions in that, depending on where you are and your opportunities to play the game. I know being in Canada, it's not going to be something I can just go out to like a soccer field and start playing because of the data, but eventually someday, infrastructure wise, this is just the way gaming is going to be anywhere you want. And I mean, at some places in the world they already have the data and everything and the connection for you to be able to realistically do this, and it's flawless, as you can see in the gameplay. I mean, we're recording 4K 60 off the iPhone XS, so it's really as good as that can capture, but when you play the game on the phone, it looks fantastic. It looks amazing. It is a perfectly flawless experience of playing this game kind of anywhere. The Bluetooth connection in order to play on your standard Xbox controller with this is great. If not, they do have native kind of touch overlay, a generic one. Some companies will have the opportunity, well, all the companies have the opportunity to, but some will take the initiative to actually customize the touch controls within each of the games, which is fantastic. Those options were all shown off during GDC, during the developers sort of conference, where they went over details on this. But for now, I mean, obviously the easiest way to play an Xbox game is with a Xbox One controller, and you're seeing that right in action. And this is live. There's no delay, there's no issues, there's no problems. It's like you're playing Forza Horizon 4. Well, you are. It's not like you are playing it on a phone, and it's flawless. There's no issues, there's no latency, there's no breakups in the gameplay. I just absolutely blown away by what they were showing off here, and we're gonna switch over to Gears 4 in a sec here so you can see more of that in action. They had a number of kind of demo stations, and I really tried to get footage of everything I could there just so that I could have a comprehensive sort of look at what this is offering. Like, realistically, I can't wait to see this because it's going to really change the way that we are able to engage in games. I mean, we've already been getting things in regards to being able to not necessarily have to be actively on our console to play games. I mean, we've seen that on other platforms and stuff. But just Xbox taking this initiative here of really truly evolving that to the next step, I think is going to be a big deal. Don't worry, I'll even out my kind of movement here. The setup, it's just like, it's hard because there's other people, right? You're scrunched in a little corner, and there's like 6 or 7 of these phones, and I'm trying to make this all work for footage and that. But yeah, the team very confident about it. I was talking to them, just kind of get details and everything like that as you do at these kind of events, and it's just, I don't know, it's sort of remarkable to see like Gears of War 4 running at this kind of quality on a phone and handling perfectly well. Now, obviously, I mean, I'm not going to be able to control it the best because it's kind of like just weird filming it. I want to just explain that again, where I've got this tripod I've set up, like a little mini triangle one, and then I have my arms around it, and I'm trying to like watch both screens so that I can kind of line it up well enough that you're able to see the phone, right? And not have something that's too ridiculous and shaky, and you're on like a little scrunched up table. I just want to give context to that because I know some people will be like, complaining, but yeah. And again, like real time, playing this with the controller, moving around, there's other people doing the same sort of thing, and it's the full experience just on the phone. I really can't even believe it at this point, to be honest. I can't wait to see this implemented and be able to test this out and stuff, because it really does open up new opportunities for how people can experience games and how different things can be. I mean, obviously we've got games that are native to phones, and I'm really focusing on mobile phones because I'm assuming that's where people are mostly going to play. But if you have tablets and stuff, as you can see on the back wall, you can play them there. Now here's a little bit of Hellblade, not a whole lot of it because I wanted to get to something more exciting. The Halo kind of thing was opening up beside me. As you can see, he set down the controller, and I'm like, yo, can I switch over? And yeah, but I did want to show off Hellblade because it is a sort of really beautiful narrative-driven game. If you haven't played it, you should definitely go and check it out. You're missing out. It's on like every platform, so there's no excuse not to. So now we're doing the big switch over, and you kind of see the little table here, all the people crowding around taking photos and videos and stuff. I'm playing just terrible at this at Halo 5 here. The controls are all weird, and I kind of try to adjust them, but I think it's still on like green thumb even after I do so. Yeah, I'm going here just to the settings. I thought this was also a neat thing just to kind of show the menus. You just pop up and it's just the regular menus. Nothing's changed. There's no adjustment. It's just playing your game. So I think you can see my hair in the reflection there too. That's cool. So yeah, somebody had it like inverted, and then I just jumped down here for fun to blow myself up so I get a reset on the checkpoint. I thought I maybe might be able to go somewhere else. I could have, I guess, changed the level. Might have been neat, but I wasn't sure exactly what we were able to actually adjust on this because they are, actively watching, and I mean it's really open and it's like during a press thing, but you don't want to do what you're not supposed to be doing when you're invited to these sort of things. Moving past that, somebody did get Gears 4 requested on there. I mean, personally, I would have liked to see some more games, but these are like, the heavy hitters that you would expect. I would have liked to see the Chief Collection. I should have actually asked for that because I did get to play that on, Reach on PC through Chief Collection, so that was really neat. But seeing the Chief Collection on here would have been really cool, or maybe even some indies and stuff. But I mean, at the beginning there, you got to see that good wall of the games kind of just being shown off. And I'm going to repeat that just here at the end so that you can get another look at some of the different titles a little bit slower. And it's because I thought that'd be really cool. Oh, we get to the Banshee part. This is the part where we are actually having just a little bit of, pixelization issues with the loading. Because I'm pretty sure that's not from the actual game. That's the xCloud kind of catching up just detail-wise. And that's how I could tell this was real. I'm pretty sure that's what that indicates. Just the way it looked, how it was loading. To me, that's what it comes across as. So that's Project xCloud for Xbox and, all their other titles. It's looking incredible, and I was blown away by what I was shown.